everyone to our very first Skills for Homesteader video. In this series of videos, we're going to be teaching you a bunch of skills that the homesteaders would have used when they first settled in Lacombe area. Today's video is making butter. So we'll be showing you how to make butter in a jar, and it's super, super easy. You can follow along at home. All right, so the first thing you're gonna need is a resealable jar. I've already got my cream in the jar. What cream you're gonna need is whipping cream, the kind of stuff that you would make whipped cream from. So what you'll do is you'll pour a little bit into your jar just like this and make sure the lid is on really, really tight. You don't want your cream to be shaking out of your jar when you're shaking it. And then you're just gonna shake, and you'll shake and shake and shake and shake and shake, and eventually you'll have some butter. I can't hear the cream sloshing around in the jar anymore. Does that mean we have butter yet? Right now in our jar, we actually have whipped cream. So we're not quite at butter yet, but at this stage, if you wanted to stop and add some sugar, you would have a really nice topping for your desserts. Ooh, it's kind of sloshing around again, and I can see through the jar. Does that mean I have butter yet? As you can see in our jar right now, our cream is starting to separate. So we're starting to see the butter solids and then the liquid, which is our buttermilk. So we're not quite at butter yet. This is like the in-between between whipped cream. This is like a really over-churned whipped cream. So we're not quite ready, so let's go back to shaking. I hear liquid in my jar again. Do we have butter yet? Okay, so now that we have liquid in our jar, we need to drain the buttermilk. So you're gonna take the lid off of your jar, but you're gonna leave the little lid at the top. You're gonna take that off, and you're just make a little bit of a hole, and you're gonna pour your buttermilk into a jar, or into a mug, because we don't need that right now. You might have to do this a couple times to get the consistency that you want on your butter. Usually when I make butter, I usually pour my buttermilk off twice. So then you're gonna reseal your jar and you're gonna go back to shaking. All right, so I have done my second pour off of my buttermilk. And as you can see in our jar, now we have a nice lump of butter. At this stage, you can eat your butter. I like to put a little bit of salt in mine just to give it some flavor. And then you're good to go. You can eat this on some nice bread or put it on a cracker. Or you can even use this in baking if you get a little bit more. There are some yummy recipes to use your butter in the description box below our video. Thanks so much for joining me in this video. We hope you enjoy, and we hope to see you back here next week. If you tried making butter at home, let us know in the comments down below how it turned out, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye!